A quiet structural shift is unfolding in the small-cap ecosystem that institutional allocators are beginning to notice. Bharti Recycling is officially seeking migration from the SME platform to the main boards of NSE and BSE. This is not just a regulatory filing. It is a fundamental liquidity unlock. For years, SME listing rules kept institutional capital on the sidelines due to lot size trading restrictions. This transition changes the entire capital structure dynamic. It paves the way for direct mutual fund participation. The market may be underestimating how quickly this asset could undergo a structural re-rating. But that is only part of the story. To understand why this migration matters, we must look at the underlying business architecture. Bharti Recycling operates at the intersection of industrial manufacturing and circular economy dynamics. They process aluminum scrap into high-grade secondary alloys. These alloys serve critical industrial supply chains. This process is highly specialized. It requires precise chemical metallurgical control. This creates a highly defensive operating moat. It is incredibly difficult for new entrants to replicate their deep, established scrap sourcing networks. Here's where the value proposition gets even more compelling. Manufacturing secondary aluminum requires up to 95% less energy than producing primary metal from bauxite. This massive energy differential translates directly to carbon footprint reduction for industrial buyers. Global automotive and consumer goods giants are under intense pressure to decarbonize their supply chains. Bharti Recycling provides a turnkey solution for these global brands. Their circular model converts raw scrap into highly customized, low-carbon raw materials. This structural demand underpins their long-term customer relationships. That structural demand is clearly visible when you look at the recent financial performance. The company has shown consistent scale expansion with robust volume growth in key alloy segments. Their revenue trajectory reflects strong volume growth despite underlying commodity price fluctuations. In recycling, top-line figures can be distorted by raw metal price movements. The real indicator of health is their volume throughput. By focusing on volume execution, they have insulated their operations from the standard cyclical traps of primary metal producers. Now look at how the margin metrics are behaving. The key to analyzing a secondary recycler lies in the scrap-to-alloy spread. Bharti Recycling has demonstrated remarkable efficiency in passing through raw material price volatility to end users. Their operating margins show a resilient profile because they pre-sell finished products against secured scrap purchases. This matching mechanism limits inventory write-down risks. It ensures steady cash generation even during wild swings in global aluminum markets. This risk mitigation framework is exactly what institutional asset managers look for. The next signal comes from management's capital allocation and execution vector. They are not sitting idle on their current capacity footprint. Management is executing a targeted expansion strategy to capture high-value specialty alloy markets. This includes backward integration projects designed to process complex, lower-grade scrap. Lower-grade scrap carries wider margins because it is cheaper to source but requires advanced processing tech. By investing in these refining technologies, management is intentionally shifting their product mix toward high-margin offerings. This strategic pivot signals a move toward structural margin expansion. This capacity growth has not come at the expense of balance sheet strength. Management has maintained a disciplined capital allocation policy, avoiding the high leverage that frequently sinks growing industrial firms. Their return on capital metrics reflect a highly efficient asset-light approach to capacity scaling. By keeping capital expenditures targeted, they preserve free cash flow for working capital needs. In the recycling business, working capital velocity is the ultimate determinant of survival. Their quick cash conversion cycle ensures they can seize distressed scrap inventory when market opportunities arise. But we have to look at the broader macro landscape to see the true tailwinds. Globally, the shift toward a circular economy is no longer optional. Governments are enacting strict recycling mandates and implementing carbon border adjustment taxes. Locally, India's domestic vehicle scrappage policy is creating a structured supply of raw materials. This structural policy shift will transition the highly fragmented scrap market into an organized corporate playground. Baheti Recycling is perfectly positioned to capture this institutionalized supply flow as smaller, informal recyclers face regulatory elimination. This regulatory support aligns perfectly with massive domestic demand drivers. The Indian automotive sector is undergoing a structural transition toward vehicle lightweighting. Lightweighting requires significantly more aluminum per vehicle, especially in electric vehicle architectures. Additionally, the massive national infrastructure build-out is driving unprecedented demand for aluminum conductors and extrusions. These sectors do not need expensive primary aluminum when secondary alloys meet their structural requirements. This creates a multi-decade demand runway that is highly insulated from global macroeconomic downturns. However, an institutional-grade thesis must address the key structural vulnerabilities. The primary near-term risk centers on raw material procurement and global shipping bottlenecks. Baheti Recycling relies partly on imported scrap to blend with domestic supply. Disruptions in global freight lanes or sudden changes in import tariffs can temporarily compress operating spreads. Additionally, while they manage metal spreads efficiently, extreme, rapid drops in London Metal Exchange prices can create brief valuation lags in their finished inventory. Investors must monitor these short-term supply chain frictions closely. That leads us to a larger question regarding operational and regulatory risks. Operating recycling facilities requires strict compliance with domestic environmental laws. Any tightening of hazardous waste regulations can increase compliance costs and temporarily disrupt operations. Additionally, the implementation of Bureau of Indian Standards mandates requires continuous testing and quality certification. While these standards create high entry barriers for unorganized players, they also demand constant capital investment from established companies. Maintaining this compliance edge requires ongoing management focus and resources. Here is what changes next as we look to the horizon. The migration to the main boards of BSE and NSE is the key catalyst. Historically, SME stocks suffer from low trading volumes and high bid-ask spreads. These microcap constraints keep large-scale institutional funds from building meaningful positions. Transitioning to the main board eliminates these liquidity hurdles completely. This allows structural momentum to build as domestic mutual funds and foreign portfolio investors begin their evaluation process. This migration is the bridge between microcap obscurity and institutional scale. This liquidity transition naturally triggers a profound valuation reassessment. SME-listed companies typically trade at a significant valuation discount compared to their main board peers. This discount exists solely due to illiquidity and perceived corporate governance risks. As Baheti Recycling meets the most stringent disclosure standards of the main board, this discount should contract. When you combine this valuation re-rating with their structural earnings growth, the compounding effect becomes highly compelling. The market is slowly waking up to this asymmetric structural opportunity. From a portfolio management perspective, this profile sits firmly on our breakout watch list. The stock is consolidating as the market awaits final approval for the exchange migration. Volume-backed accumulation patterns are starting to emerge on the charts. We are watching the key technical breakout levels closely. A successful migration and subsequent volume expansion would confirm our structural momentum thesis. For long-term allocators, building exposure during this pre-migration consolidation phase offers an interesting risk-reward profile before institutional liquidity drives the next leg. The transition of Bharti recycling highlights a broader theme of small-cap institutionalization. We will continue to track this migration and report on key operational milestones. If you want to stay ahead of these structural market shifts, subscribe to SMoney News. We bring you deep, institutional-grade equity research that the retail market completely overlooks. Drop your thoughts on the circular economy and secondary metals in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and we will see you in the next deep dive.